Hey everyone, welcome back to Watch Wayfarer. Today we are reviewing the Casio A100WEG-9AEF, a timepiece that blends retro charm with modern functionality. Let's kick things off with a brief history of Casio. Casio, a brand established in 1946 by Tadao Casio, initially made its mark with innovative calculators. The brand ventured into the watch industry in the 1970s, quickly becoming renowned for its digital watches, including the iconic G-Shock series. Casio has continued to innovate, offering a range of watches that cater to different tastes and needs. The A100WEG-9AEF is a nod to their classic designs while integrating modern features. First, let's talk about the case dimensions. The case size measures around 40.7 mm in length, 32.7 mm in width, and around 9.2 mm in thickness. It's fairly a thin watch compared to what you see in usual watches, and you can be sure that it will slip inside your cufflinks easily. And when you talk about weight, here you wouldn't be able to remove any of the links, and with the given bracelet, this watch weighs around 53 grams, and the case and bezel are made with a resin material, and it is chrome plated to look like a gold plated finish, but it is made out of resin. But the band itself is made out of stainless steel. We'll talk more about the band later on during this video. That's pretty much about this watch when it comes to the construction, case, and the bracelet. Now let's talk about the crystal. The Casio A100WEG-9AEF features an acrylic crystal. Yes, it's not a mineral glass and not even a sapphire, it's an acrylic crystal. While it's not as hard as mineral or sapphire crystal, acrylic is lightweight and has the advantage of easily polished to remove the scratches and making it a practical choice for a vintage style watch. You have lots of different polishing materials like polywatch and other compounds available on the market with which you can easily remove the scratches, and you can bring your watch back to its normal shine after a couple of years use. So it's not a big deal as long as you maintain it using those compounds. Its compact size makes it suitable for a variety of wrist sizes, adding to its versatile appeal. Let's talk about the bracelet. This model comes with a stainless steel bracelet that is also in a gold tone finish, which enhances the vintage look. The bracelet is around 18 millimeters wide and features an adjustable clasp, ensuring a comfortable and secure fit. And its lightweight construction adds to the overall comfort of wearing this watch. And mind you, like any of the other watches that you get from Casio or Seiko, which are like this, it's kind of tinny feeling, and it is a hair puller. And if you have a lot of hair on your forearms, be ready to get it pulled when you move this watch around or when you wear it on your wrist. So it does have that minor inconvenience, but for the price that they are offering, this bracelet looks good on the wrist while also keeps the watch very lightweight and easy to wear for everyday use. Now let's delve into the functions and features. The watch is powered by a quartz movement offering precise timekeeping. It features a digital display with time, date, and day functions. Additionally, it has an alarm, a stopwatch, and a backlight for everyday use. The intuitive layout of the buttons ensures easy access to these functions. And one more thing, unlike other watches like the Casio F91W or similar watches, it doesn't show anything related to those buttons usage on the front, but it does show them on the back. And as you can see, it shows light, which is exactly over here in the front, and start, which is on the same location, and reset and mode. It doesn't show as adjust as you see in any of the recent newer watches. Here it shows it as reset and mode. So it makes the front of the watch look clean compared to the other Casio watches I can give you a reference over here where I have Casio F91W. So here you would have the light mode and few light and mode being shown. So they removed that and they provided other useful information like month, day, date, and it's also in MS and 1 by 10th and HMNS. So it is very clear that they want to go for a minimalistic look for this watch, providing as little information as needed and hiding away all the unwanted information. This enhances the look of this watch, and it looks very less cluttered compared to normal watches like F91W. So that's really a good thing that the Casio has done for this watch. As seen in any other Casio watches, setting the time is pretty easy. What you would be doing is just cycle through the functions and you would start the seconds to flash. So if you want to reset it to 0, press this button on the lower right, and it will automatically reset it to 0. Once you're done with it and happy to move on to the hours, press the top left button, which is the reset button, and then the hours will start flashing. So once it starts flashing, you can either move it up by pressing this button and until you reach the exact time or hour that you need. So in my case, I was at the right hour and I'm trying to get back to where I was, and now that I'm here and I'm happy with it, then I press this button again, the reset button, to move to the minutes, and it's the same thing. You just cycle through it, and once you reach the exact minute that you're comfortable with or it's correct, then you just hit mode button to finalize everything. So that's how you set the hour, minute and seconds on this watch. Setting the alarm on this watch is similar to what you would have seen in a Casio F91W. To start setting the alarm, you will press this reset button and it starts flashing the hour position, and if you want to change it, just press this lower right button and you would go towards your hour that you intend to go towards. And after that, if you are happy with it and you want to move into the minutes, then press this top left reset button. Again, it starts flashing the minutes button. So you can just change it to whatever you need it to be on. In my case, 8:10, the minutes as 10, and I'm happy with it. And what I'm going to do is finalize it. So it's finalized. So that's how you set the alarm on this watch. And as I had mentioned, if you want to turn it off, the hourly chime and the alarm, you just press to make sure that those are turned off. Or if you want to turn them on, this is the alarm being turned on, this is the hourly chime being turned on, and both together. When you are in the main display screen, if you want to go into the stopwatch, just press this mode button twice and you will reach the stopwatch. And again, the alarm's activation functions or activation signals are also shown in the stopwatch screen as seen here. And if you want to start it, just press this button on the lower right and it activates the stopwatch. And if you want to stop it, just press it again. And if you want to reset it, press reset. Of course, the same button which is marked as reset just resets. So that's how you use this stopwatch feature on this A100 watch. It's a pretty little feature and it gives the one single line which is not too small and it's big enough to show all the readouts. Let's talk about the water resistance or the lack thereof in this watch. This watch features pushed in which is a pushed in case back, and it's a stamped case back as you would have seen. It's stainless steel, it says water resistant, and it's made in China. And as you can see, it is given a WR logo. It is at the most splash resistant or maybe slightly immersible for when you're washing your hands or when you're dipping your hand somewhere, but it won't take much of a beating when it comes to water. So maybe it might survive. Sometimes we have seen lots of watches from Casio, especially which are marked as WR, surviving a swim or which has been under the water maybe for a couple of minutes. So they actually mark it down sometimes and they play it light so as to say but make sure that you don't go for snorkeling or any diving or swimming with this watch. Then it might get destroyed. Hey, even if it gets destroyed, it's not so expensive, you can easily replace it. But just wanted to let you know that WR here gives you at the most splash resistant or maybe a dip for a few minutes. In summary, the Casio A100WEG-9AEF is a fantastic choice for anyone who appreciates the blend of retro design and modern features. Its affordability, functionality, and classic look make it a great addition to any watch collection. If you have enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more watch reviews. Until then, keep on ticking.